Welcome to the 2022 Deseret News and KSL's Wasatch Front Regional Sterling Scholar Awards, presented by Larry H. and GAIL Miller Family Foundation and Deseret Management Corporation. These incredible students have worked tirelessly to get where they are today, and it is our privilege to honor these 168 scholars. We also want to thank all family members, coordinators, teachers, and other mentors in the community for supporting all of our Sterling Scholars.
You know, it is incredible. Every year that we get to do this, we're so grateful to do it, but every year as we look through the portfolios and we see the accomplishments, it is remarkable. So again, congratulations to all of our Sterling Scholars. It truly is a pleasure to be among you. So let's introduce the stars of our program: business and marketing, computer technology, dance, English, family and consumer sciences, instrumental music, and mathematics.
Science, skilled and technical sciences, social science, speech theater, arts forensics, visual arts, vocal performance, world languages.
The purpose of the Sterling Scholar Awards is to publicly recognize and encourage the pursuit of excellence in scholarship, leadership, service, and judges with special expertise in all of these 14 categories gathered together individually and interviewed our 168 finalists. Now it's our privilege to share the results of their decision with you.
Can you imagine what a hard job? These 168 finalists are not only outstanding in academics, service, and leadership, but you should also know that many of them have overcome extraordinary challenges in their lives.
Our first Sterling Scholar Award will be in the category of business and marketing. Finalists in this category have demonstrated scholarship and achievement in one or more of the following areas: business management, accounting, data processing, entrepreneurship, or other fields related to business occupations. 12 finalists in the field of business and marketing are Annika Balkrashan, Hillcrest; Ava Murray, Murray; David Sun, Skyline; Josh Tullis, Olympus; Alicia Dew, West; Claire Ewert, Ogden; Isabel Hawkins, Woods Cross; Jessica Haviland, Farmington; Davis Dial, Orem; Kyle Campbell, Salem Hills; and Noor Majid, Skyridge; Taryn Marriott, Lone Peak.
Our first 2022 runner-up is Claire Ewert of Ogden High School. Claire has been the vice president for the speech and debate team for 3 years. In 2020, Claire and her co-founder started a very profitable and successful furniture swapping business. She discovered her passion for marketing. Claire Ewert of Ogden High School. The next runner-up is Ava Murray of Murray High School. Ava has played a large role in student government throughout high school and is currently student body president at Murray High. She placed second in social media strategies at the Future Business Leaders of America competition. Ava Murray, Murray High School.
And the 2022 Sterling Scholar in Business and Marketing is Taryn Marriott of Lone Peak High School. Taryn won first place at the Utah High School Film Festival in the Public Service Announcement category. Her passion for business and marketing led her to consecutively winning in multiple categories in 2021. Taryn was the president of our Future Business Leaders of America. In 2022, she's won the Sterling Scholar in Business and Marketing. Congratulations, Taryn Marriott of Lone Peak High School.
Our next category in our awards presentation is computer technology. The finalists in this category were selected for outstanding scholarship and achievement in one or more of the following areas: computer programming, HTML and coding, interfacing, networking, repair, construction, design and illustration, media and multimedia, or other related fields. The 12 finalists in the field of computer technology are Addison Sant, Harriman; Cole Norton, Olympus; Michaela Madariaga, Hillcrest; Vivek Anda, Skyline; Fikir Teklemedin, West; Kale Orantes, Woods Cross; Madeline Keys, Weber; Shydrew Williams, Syracuse; Braden Johnson, Lone Peak; Max Peterson, American Fork; River Buchner, Skyridge; Seth Lyman, Pleasant Grove.
The first 2022 runner-up in computer technology is Fikir Teklemedin of West High School. Fikir won the first Dean's List Award and was named one of the top 20 robotics students globally her sophomore year. She had the opportunity to speak at CS for All National Summit, building her reputation to later speak at the Silicon Slopes Tech Summit. Fikir Teklemeden from West High School. Our next runner-up is Addison Sant of Harriman High School. Addison, as a junior, received the National Center for Women in Information Technology Award. She is also a dedicated point ballerina and teacher who loves being a patient leader. Addison Sant, Harriman High School.
The 2022 Sterling Scholar in Computer Technology is Vivek Anand of Skyline High School. As a freshman, Vivek joined the debate team, which led him to become co-overall captain his senior year. Vivek also won first place at the Mesa National Competition, which solved a problem in his community. The 2022 Sterling Scholar in Computer Technology is Vivek Anand, Skyline High School.
Our next category is dance. Each finalist demonstrated exceptional skill, achievement, and creative expression in artistic dance. Portfolios included training, choreographed dances, performances, and dance service rendered to the school and community. Nominees demonstrated their technique and choreographic skills by performing a solo composition during judging. The 12 finalists in the field of dance are Brinley Linton, Copper Hills, Chloe Badley, Highland, Lainey Nauraki, Salt Lake School of the Performing Arts, Meredith Nielsen, Brighton, Ava Dimmick, Woods Cross, Lizzie Rawlings, Stansbury, Olivia Giles, Davis, Shelby McDonald, Viewmont, Alyssa Walker, Maple Mountain, Cambry Bergen, Skyridge, Jose Perez, Provo, and McKinley J. Butterfield, Salem Hills.
Our first runner-up in the category of dance is Alyssa Walker of Maple Mountain High School. Alyssa has excelled in dance from a young age and completed 10,000 hours of dance. She also earned a place at state finals with the Distinguished Young Women Scholarship Program. Alyssa Walker, Maple Mountain High School. Our next runner-up is Jose Perez of Provo High School. Jose has been a tutor at Lakeview Elementary, helping students learn how to read. In 2021, Jose had the opportunity to compete at the BYU National Ballroom Competition and made it to semifinals. Jose Perez, Provo High School.
The 2022 Sterling Scholar in Dance is Shelby McDonald of Viewmont High School. Shelby has been a member of Viewmont's varsity cheer team and head captain, winning 3 state titles. Shelby was awarded Teen Outstanding Dancer at the NYCDA and the National Dancer nominee. The 2022 Sterling Scholar in Dance is Shelby McDonald from Viewmont High School.
Our next category is English. This award is given for scholarship and achievement not only in English, but creative writing, journalism, literature, and related subjects. Judging in the category of English, as with all categories in Sterling Scholars Awards, is based on scholarship, leadership, and service as demonstrated through activity and interest in a particular area of academics. The 12 finalists in English are Audrey Hall, Skyline, Bryce Mayer, Brighton, Danju Zolu, Hillcrest, Emma Johnson, Highland, Adelaide Parker, West, Alana Christensen, Farmington, Brianna Mortensen, Bountiful, Stella Wadsworth, Viewmont, Benjamin Tenney, Springville, Ivy Drum, Maple Mountain, Sarah Humphreys, Lehigh, Thomas Caleb Leach, American Fork.
The first runner-up in English is Stella Wadsworth of Viewmont High School. Stella served as the captain of her color guard team as a freshman and took 3rd place in their last competition. She also had the opportunity to solo with the Utah Symphony playing the cello. Stella found her passion for poetry in junior high and then became her lifeline in high school. Stella Wadsworth, Viewmont High. Our next runner-up is Audrey Hall of Skyline High. Audrey has been the co-captain and varsity goalie for both Olympus and Skyline High School. She had the opportunity to play on the USA Water Polo Olympic Development Program, and she is the author of Descent and was chosen for the anthology publication. Audrey Hall of Skyline High School.
The 2022 Sterling Scholar in English is Danju Zolu of Hillcrest High School. Danju founded Astor Lit in 2020, reaching more than 70 countries in 2021. In 2020, she was also accepted into the Between the Lines Peace and Writing program at the University of Iowa. The 2022 Sterling Scholar in English is Danju Zolu of Hillcrest High School.
Our next Sterling Scholar will be awarded in the category of Family and Consumer Sciences. These nominees were judged according to their outstanding scholarship and achievement in one or more of the following areas: child development and care, interior design, family living, food and nutrition, culinary arts, clothing and fashion, and other life skills. The 12 finalists in the Family and Consumer Sciences are Anna Gergale, Highland; Emma Robison, Murray; London Pettit, Harriman; Madison Beckstead, American Preparatory Academy; Brooke Bolender, Stansbury; Chloe Elizabeth Davis, Syracuse; Jaden Dunbar, Tooele; Sophia Lindsay, Green Canyon; Brianne Erickson, Salem Hills; Cassidy Ashby, Mountain Ridge; Miranda A. Judson, Pleasant Grove; and Miriam Brophy, Maple Mountain.
Our first runner-up is Miriam Brophy of Maple Mountain High School. Miriam placed first in Utah at the Make It With Wool national competition and placed in the top 10 at nationals. She was also chosen to be a Skills USA officer for her school in welding. Miriam Brophy, Maple Mountain High School. Our next runner-up is London Pettit of Harriman High School. London is the first vice president of FCCLA at her high school. In her leadership role, she started the Socks for Legs service project. London will be competing in a baking and pastry star event at the annual ProStart culinary event. London Pettit, Harriman High School.
The 2022 Sterling Scholar in Family and Consumer Sciences is Anna Gergale of Highland High School. Anna took first place in the FCCLA National Star event for sports and nutrition. In her efforts to expand her knowledge, Anna has participated in astrology club, track, and playing the cello. She's also the FCCLA state officer for her school. The 2022 Sterling Scholar in Family and Consumer Sciences is Anna Gergale, Highland High School.
Our next category is in the field of instrumental music. Nominees demonstrated outstanding scholarship and achievement in one or more of the following areas of music, performance, composition, and demonstration. Exceptional talent in instrumental music was considered, but service to school or community through this talent also determined qualifications. The 12 finalists in the instrumental music category are Jason Munn, Hillcrest; Julia Spute, Murray; Miles Fossen, Olympus; Miles Moore, Taylorsville; Evan Anderson, Green Canyon; Jane Jepson, Viewmont; Jessica Evans, Ridgeline; Christine Murrow, Bear River; Aubrey Bench, Timpview; Jillian Smith, Paradigm; Lily Oliverson, Timpanogos; Marissa Mallory, Lehigh.
The 2022 runner-up in instrumental music is Marissa Mallory of Lehigh High School. Marissa made head drum major and in 2021 won the state championship. She actively plays the flute, clarinet, and saxophone in 3 different bands at her school. Marissa writes for the Lehigh Free Press in her free time, and her senior year, she's made the prestigious Caleb Chapman Crescent Super Band. Marissa Mallory, Lehigh. Our next runner-up is Evan Anderson of Green Canyon High School. Evan is the current brass captain for the high school marching band. He also plays the trombone and the piano. In high school, Evan had the opportunity to compete in the Bands of America Western Regional Championship. Evan believes music is a force that brings people together. Evan Anderson, Green Canyon.
The 2022 Sterling Scholar in Instrumental Music is Miles Fossen of Olympus High School. Miles won the White Knights International Piano Festival competition in St. Petersburg, Russia in 2019. He also had the opportunity to play for the top orchestra at high school as both a violinist and a pianist. As a sophomore, Miles successfully conducted his high school orchestra at a public concert. The 2022 Sterling Scholar in Instrumental Music is Miles Fossen of Olympus High.
Our next category in the competition is mathematics. For scholarship and achievement in mathematics, scholars must exhibit outstanding records in mathematics competitions and evidence of potential contribution to mathematical knowledge. The 12 finalists in the field of mathematics are Eric Chen, Hillcrest; Ethan Donahue, Riverton; Simon Kerr, Harriman; Thomas Clausen, Highland; Cassidy Recker, Ridgeline; Kylie Spieth, Clearfield; Lauren Bell, Green Canyon; Marissa Hancock, Mountain Crest; Abigail Payne, Springville; Benjamin Bagley, Lone Peak; Christian Richardson, Mountain Ridge; and James Camacho, Timpview.
Our first runners-up in the mathematics category is Christian Richardson of Mountain Ridge High School. Christian serves as the National Honor Society president for his chapter. He has served his community by raising money for charities and assisting veterans. Calculus and statistics are his two favorite areas of math. Christian Richardson, Mountain Ridge. Next, runner-up is Simon Kerr of Harriman High School. Simon won first place in the junior division of the Utah State Math Competition as a freshman, getting the highest score in Utah. Simon was also an Early Light Academy math coach during his sophomore year. His passion for math expanded his learning to computer technology and engineering. Simon Kerr, Harriman.
The 2022 Sterling Scholar in Mathematics is James Camacho of Timpview High School. James competed in the most prestigious undergraduate math competition in the United States and scored #1 in the state of Utah. James was the president of the math club and participated in the Math Madness contest. James will be attending MIT in the fall. The 2022 Sterling Scholar in Mathematics is James Camacho of Timpview.
The next Sterling Scholar Award will be in the field of science. This award is presented for scholarship and achievement in advanced work, inventiveness, or outstanding service in the field of biology, chemistry, engineering, physics, health, science, and science-related subjects. The 12 finalists in the field of science are Abby Niwa, Murray; Aiden Pasinski, Beehive Academy; Lola Maldonado, Highland; Tweeton Lee, Skyline; Courtney Noorda, Bear River; Fletcher Murray, Woods Cross; Gary Zahn, Logan; Malavika Singh, West; Isaac Wolford, Maple Mountain; Jesse Shepard, Spanish Fork; Mercy Smith, Timpview; Summer Mulder, Pleasant Grove.
Our first runner-up in the science category is Aiden Pasinski of Beehive Academy. Aiden is president of the Student Advisory Board for the Utah Science and Engineering Fair. He is also a member of My Work with the USEF, which impacts students statewide. Aiden plans to attend Duke University in the fall. Aiden Pasinski, Beehive Academy. Our next runner-up is Courtney Noorda of Bear River High School. Courtney successfully participated in Weber State Advanced Human Anatomy and Physiology this year. In her free time, she volunteers for a youth group and is currently planning a summer camp. Courtney Noorda, Bear River.
The 2022 Sterling Scholar in Science is Jesse Shepard of Spanish Fork High School. Jesse has been selected to present at the Regeneron International Science and Engineering Fair for the past 3 years. He was the second place winner in Animal Sciences and the only individual in the state of Utah to place internationally. In his free time, he's the principal pianist of the Spanish Fork High School choirs. 2022 Sterling Scholar in Science is Jesse Shepard of Spanish Fork.
Our next category in our program is Skilled and Technical Sciences Education. The finalists in this category were selected for outstanding scholarship and achievement in one or more of the following areas: agricultural sciences, automotive services, cabinet making, millwork, carpentry, cosmetology, drafting and CAD, graphic and printing technology, law enforcement, machinist, technician, CNC, welding, filmmaking, and other related fields. The 12 finalists in Skilled and Technical Sciences are Annalie Christensen, Riverton; Madeline Ruprecht, Harriman; Mark Schwartz, Olympus; Whitney Dahl, Skyline; Angie De La Cruz, West; Ellie Farner, Clearfield; Ellie Orton, Logan; Jenna Molinette, Layton; Ellie Mon, Spanish Fork; Isaac Crofts, Carl Mazer Preparatory Academy; Jessica Redmond, Provo; and Josh Gerber, Skyridge.
The first 2022 Sterling Scholar runner-up is Whitney Dahl of Skyline High School. Whitney became the Skills USA president and headed up the project to construct a custom wheelchair accessible table for the Hartvigsen School for the Disabled. Whitney is also a major advocate for the deaf community and raised money through the Sign a Song organization. Whitney Dahl, Skyline. Our next runner-up is Josh Gerber of Skyridge High School. Josh is the executive producer for The Ridge, Skyridge's high school weekly TV show. He's also played the mellophone in marching band for 4 years and is the section leader. Josh Gerber, Skyridge.
The 2022 Sterling Scholar in Skilled and Technical Sciences is Angie De La Cruz of West High School. Angie is the current Utah HOSA state president and works with the Utah State Board of Education to advocate the career and technical student-led organizations. She's also spearheaded fundraising for the National Alliance of Mental Illness and making welcome kits for veterans. The 2022 Sterling Scholar in Skilled and Technical Sciences, Angie De La Cruz of West.
Our next Sterling Scholar Award will be in the field of social science. Candidates in social science are judged according to scholarship and achievement in the field of American government, geography, history, economics, social issues, world affairs, and related subjects. The 12 finalists in the field of social science are Ashley Peterson, Skyline; Elsie Groh, Jordan; Fatima Al-Saidi, Copper Hills; Jacob Dishman, Bingham; Arundhati Uman, West; Cooper Lloyd, Box Elder; Emily Morrison, Mountain Crest; Michaela Ryder, Roy; Anders Rhett Neuenschwander, Lone Peak; Avery Hewitson, Corner Canyon; Madeline Christiansen, Orem; Savannah Anderson, American Fork.
The first runner-up is Madeline Christiansen of Orem High School. Madeline is the current student body academic chair and created the Academic Champion program for her school. She's also advocated and passed a bill in Congress to honor veterans. Madeline Christiansen from Orem High School. Our next runner-up is Emily Morrison of Mountain Crest High School. Emily's been competing in Model United Nations since her sophomore year. She was selected as the head delegate for her school and received the delegation award. Emily believes social science enhances our ability to weather the storms and complexities of life and chart the workings of humanity. Emily Morrison, Mountain Crest.
The 2022 Sterling Scholar in Social Science is Arundhati Uman of West High School. Arundhati was the only student and youngest serving member on the Racial Equality in Policing Commission. She was a vocal representative for her demographic and brought a student focus. In her free time, she loves cooking and is a classically trained dancer. The 2022 Sterling Scholar in Social Science is Arundhati Uman, West.
Before we proceed with more awards, we'd like to thank again our sponsors. The winner in each category will receive a $2,500 scholarship, and the runners-up from each category will receive a $1,000 scholarship, in addition to the many scholarship opportunities provided by universities and colleges. The General Sterling Scholar winner for the Wasatch Front will receive an additional $2,500 scholarship for a total of $5,000. The winner of the GAIL Miller Community Service Award will receive a $2,000 scholarship, and the Philo T. Farnsworth Award winner will receive a $1,000 scholarship. Many thanks for these scholarship awards provided by the sponsors of Sterling Scholars, the Deseret News, KSL, Larry H. and Gail Miller Family Foundation, and the Deseret Management Corporation.
This year, the Larry H. and Gail Miller Family Foundation has made a significant contribution to the Sterling Scholar Program. This will increase the scholarship amounts for the statewide program, providing even more financial support to these incredible students. In addition to the scholarship funds, our scholars have ample opportunities to continue their education at colleges and universities around the Intermountain area. These institutions offer various levels of scholarships for our finalists, and you can't neglect the prize bragging rights, right? What an honor.
Our next category in the competition is speech, theater arts, and forensics. Finalists in this category must exercise superior scholarship and achievement in one or more of the following areas: debate, theater, drama, musical theater, public speaking, or other forensic events. Judging for speech and drama, as with the other awards in our program tonight, are based on the individual's portfolios, exhibits, and personal interviews. The 12 finalists in the field of speech and theater arts and forensics are Adeline Kobe, Olympus; Harriet Parnell, Salt Lake School of the Performing Arts; Jessica Van Giesen, Copper Hills; John Roger Evershed, Bingham; Rachel Weber, Green Canyon; Rylan Earnhardt, Northridge; Shan Robison, Box Elder; Tylee Green, Ogden; Anna Page, Corner Canyon; Annalise Drews, Timpview; Marin Reese Mon, Alta; Viola Day, Carl Mazer Preparatory Academy.
Our first runner-up is Marin Reese Mon of Alta High School. Marin has been a part of the Alta debate team since her freshman year and named speech captain. She also became the president of the HOSA organization, advocating students who are interested in medical professions. Marin Reese Mon, Alta. The next runner-up is Annalise Drews of Timpview. Annalise is the Vice President of Theater Council and head of the Publicity Committee at her high school. When Annalise is not rehearsing, she's composing music, baking, or being active. Annalise Drews, Timpview.
The 2022 Sterling Scholar in Speech, Theater, Arts, and Forensic is Taylor Green of Ogden High School. Taylor has worked at the Wasatch Christian School as a lead teacher in the after-school program for pre-K and kindergartners. She's also participated in her school's debate team and placed third at her first regional debate competition at Ogden High. The 2022 Sterling Scholar in Speech, Theater, Arts, and Forensics is Taylor Green of Ogden.
Our next category is Visual Arts. Candidates for the Sterling Scholar Award in Visual Arts must possess exceptional skill and creative expression in the fields of drawing, artistic photography, commercial art, mixed media, graphic art, painting, sculpture, and related fields. Nominees in each Sterling Scholar category must also display achievement in their category as well as in leadership and community service. The 12 finalists in the field of visual arts are Briar Beddoe, Kearns, Emma Fulmer, Taylorsville, Jocelyn Ducarant, Riverton, Paisley Jensen, Highland, Alyssa Karen Luthi, Green Canyon, Ella Johnson, Viewmont, Sadie Gray, West, Samuel Taylor, Ogden, Kaylee Hopkins, American Fork, Liesl Crawford Taylor, Mountain View, Luke Lamont Daly, Salem Hills, Madeline Garber, Mountain Ridge.
The first runner-up for visual arts is Madeline Garber of Mountain Ridge High School. Madeline has been involved in many church youth groups and served in various leadership capacities. She also created a successful art business through her Instagram account with 50,000 followers to debut a wide range of artistic abilities. Madeline Garber, congratulations of Mountain Ridge. Our next runner-up is Jocelyn Ducarant of Riverton High School. Jocelyn is a National Honor Society president as well as the Skills USA president for her school. In her free time, she enjoys whitewater rafting and mountain biking. Jocelyn has won the Principal's Choice Award at Riverton High Best of Show and published in the 2021 edition of Tabula Rasa. Jocelyn Ducarant of Riverton, congratulations.
The 2022 Sterling Scholar in Visual Arts is Sadie Gray of West High School. Sadie's artwork was recognized at the 49th Annual Utah All-State High School Art Show. Her pieces were also on display in the Springville Museum. Sadie has a passion for government process and joined the Utah Attorney General Youth Advisory Committee. The 2022 Sterling Scholar in Visual Arts is Sadie Gray of West High.
Our next category is vocal performance. Nominees in this category demonstrated outstanding scholarship and achievement in one or more of the areas of music: exceptional talent in composition, vocal performance, and service to the school or community through this talent. The 12 finalists in the field of vocal performance are Bethany Rasmussen, Copper Hills, Lauren Crockett, Olympus, William Jeffries, Harriman, Zoe Slaughter, Jordan, Audrey Bailey, Green Canyon, Emma Ferry, Box Elder, Jed Paul Bullock, Weber, Shayla Florence, Bonneville, Ariana Whatcott, Spanish Fork, Jack Porter, Pleasant Grove, Kellen Pratt, Paradigm, Megan Mickelson, Lone Peak.
Our first runner-up in vocal performance is Jed Paul Bullock of Weber High School. Jed is the captain on the Weber High School varsity co-ed cheerleading team. Jed's a singer, pianist, skier, track runner, and recent director and actor. Many of these passions attribute to his love of musical theater, especially singing. Jed Paul Bullock of Weber High. Our next runner-up is Ariana Whatcott of Spanish Fork High School. Ariana is the current president for Thespian Troupe 943. She received $10,000 in a scholarship to the New York Conservatory for Dramatic Arts in 2020. Ariana believes God has given her gifts to share and bless others. Ariana Whatcott, Spanish Fork High.
The 2022 Sterling Scholar in Vocal Performance is Jack Porter of Pleasant Grove High School. Jack was the second sophomore in 25 years to be accepted into the top choir at Pleasant Grove High School, the chamber choir. He had the opportunity to sing a solo at the Salt Lake City Tabernacle, as well as perform in the Face-to-Face youth program, which was broadcast internationally. Jack is the chamber choir representative and captain of the high school mountain biking team. The 2022 Sterling Scholar in Vocal Performance is Jack Porter of Pleasant Grove.
Our final category is World Languages. This Sterling Scholar Award is for outstanding scholarship and persistence in the study of a foreign language. Nominees demonstrated their ability to communicate in the language by speaking, listening, reading, and writing during judging. The 12 finalists in the field of world languages are Anna Esther Fairbanks, Academy for Math, Engineering, and Science; Elise C. Jarvis, East; Louis Jensen, Hillcrest; Sage Williams, Murray; Aubrey Miller, Clearfield; Elizabeth Mitchell, Viewmont; Hannah Z. Teo, Weber; Margaret Call, Woods Cross; Jackson Haslam, Orem; Kellen Hullinger, Corner Canyon; Laurel Dalton, Mountain Ridge; Tala Al-Nasser, Sky Ridge.
The first runner-up is Kellen Hullinger of Corner Canyon High School. Kellen led a team in the OK Go Art in Space competition and were chosen out of submissions from 50 countries. The team also worked with engineers at the University of St. Thomas, and in 2019, he watched his project launch into space. One of his most rewarding experiences was learning the Egyptian dialect of Arabic, with French and German his strongest languages. Kellen Hullinger, Corner Canyon. Our next runner-up is Laurel Dalton of Mountain Ridge High School. Laurel is a senior in the Chinese Dual Immersion Program, as well as a member of DECA, the International Student Business Program. She also had the privilege to travel with Bridge of Love Mission to volunteer for foster children in Berlad, Romania. Laurel Dalton, Mountain Ridge.
The 2022 Sterling Scholar in World Languages is Sage Williams of Murray High School. Sage was awarded a scholarship to attend a 3-day leadership camp called Rotary Youth Leadership Awards. Her love for languages and culture started with the Spanish Dual Immersion Program in elementary school. In her free time, she dances, plays the piano, and is a choreographer. The 2022 Sterling Scholar in World Languages is Sage Williams of Murray High.
Before we continue, we'd like to thank the Sterling Scholar Committee members who've made the last few months happen. Amanda Kazarian Evans, Rick Justison, Kristen Kingsley, and Jen Bolschweiler.
Let's move on to the special awards. To present the Philo T. Farnsworth Excellence in Education Governor's Award, we'd like to welcome Governor Spencer Cox.
Philo T. Farnsworth was the inventor of something that would change the world: television. Even though the odyssey of television involved many people, the basic concept of electronic television began in the fertile mind of a young boy from Utah. In the end, Philo T. Farnsworth was recognized by Time magazine as the father of television and as one of the greatest minds of the last century. In that spirit, it is my pleasure to present this award. Let's first recognize those who were considered for this great award: Jesse Shepard of Spanish Fork, Madeline Ruprecht of Harriman, James Camacho of Timpview, and Micaela Maradiaga of Hillcrest. Congratulations to you all. The 2022 recipient of the Philo T. Farnsworth Excellence in Education Governor's Award is James Camacho of Timpview. To list a few of his accomplishments and forward thinking: James self-studied calculus through MIT OpenCourseWare in 7th grade and now has been admitted to MIT. James is a 6th-time AIME qualifier. He has also been recruited by BYU's Putnam team, one of the highest-ranking programs in the country. Congratulations again to the 2022 recipient of the Philo T. Farnsworth Excellence in Education Governor's Award, James Camacho.
The GAIL Miller Community Service Award is given to one of our 168 Sterling Scholar finalists in recognition of outstanding community service. To present the GAIL Miller Community Service Award, we invite Zane Miller, trustee of the Larry H. and Gail Miller Family Foundation.
Good evening, I'm Zane Miller with the Larry H. Miller Company. While today we are celebrating academic excellence, Gail Miller also wants to recognize the vital role that community service plays in improving the world around us. The Gail Miller Service Award is given to one student who exemplifies this commitment to serving the community. With the incredible programs and volunteer efforts seen from every one of you, our communities are more unified. We have a video message from Gail Miller to share with you.
Good evening, Sterling Scholars. On behalf of the Larry H. Miller family and our businesses, I'm pleased to congratulate you on your outstanding academic achievements. It's an honor to support the Sterling Scholar Program. The hard work and the long hours you've dedicated to ensure a bright future will leave a lasting positive influence on you, your family, your friends, and your community. You've learned to persevere, to strive for excellence, and to serve your community. These are qualities that have helped the Larry H. Miller Group achieve success and build a lasting legacy, and I know they'll help you to do the same. I'm sure there are many great things ahead for you, and I wish you the very best in your future endeavors. Congratulations, Sterling Scholars.
Today, the award is given to one of our finalists who, along with academic superiority, has demonstrated outstanding community involvement and service. Before we reveal the winner, we'd like to acknowledge those who were considered for the award. Alicia Dew, West High School. Alyssa Karen Luthi, Green Canyon. Aubrey Miller, Clearfield. Brianne Erickson, Salem Hills. Bryce Mayer, Brighton. Cassidy Recker, Ridgeline. Ellie Farner, Clearfield. Fatima Al-Sadi, Copper Hills. Harriet Purnell, Salt Lake School of Performing Arts. Jason Munn, Hillcrest. Lizzie Rawlings, Stansbury. Lola Maldonado, Highland. Madeline Keys, Weber. Thank you for your community involvement and outstanding service. The 2022 recipient of the GAIL Miller Community Service Award is Alyssa Luthi from Green Canyon High School. Alyssa was commissioned 2 years ago to paint 8 4-foot by 14-foot murals for a school in Eagle River, Alaska. The mural set an atmosphere for a loving, nurturing, and playful school. This had a great impact on the importance of visual arts lifting the community. She also helped take part in the illustration of a children's book that taught over 100 phrases of the Yupik language. The Yupik language is a dying language. Alyssa, thank you for all of your service and congratulations.
And now to present the General Sterling Scholar Award, I introduce Keith B. McMullen, President and CEO of Deseret Management Corporation.
Thank you, Deanie. The General Sterling Scholar Award recognizes the individual who not only excels in his or her particular category, but also demonstrates exemplary scholarship, leadership, and citizenship. We would like to recognize our 14 winning Sterling Scholars on the screen. After the final round of judging, new judges were brought together to assess just the portfolios of the 14 Sterling Scholars, reviewing their qualifications and contributions as I have just described. As mentioned earlier, in addition to the $2,500 scholarship award from the Deseret News and KSL, the winner of the General Scholarship category will receive an additional $2,500 scholarship for a total of $5,000 worth of scholarship to continue his or her education. The 2022 General Sterling Scholar winner is James Camacho of Timpview High School. James was ranked #1 in Utah and in the top 100 of the nation in the Math Putnam competition. In the 10th grade, James created Timpview's first computer science club. He will be attending MIT with his twin brother in the fall. His academic scholarship resume is impressive and diverse. It also shows leadership and a commitment to hard work and innovation that has made a difference, not just in Utah, but nationally as well. He is truly sterling. Congratulations to our 2022 General Sterling Scholar, James Camacho, Timpview High.
Thank you, Keith. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it, Sterling Scholars of 2022.
Thank you so much for being here. Thanks to all of the parents, the teachers, and all the educators who poured so much into helping these students achieve what they achieved. And to the students, my goodness, so impressive. So until next year, thank you and good night.